try to reduce your property insurance rates in the state of Florida. We know that property insurance rates have continued to soar, and that legislative inaction is obviously causing a lot of pain for our constituents. So we actually had a press conference on Wednesday where each and every one of us had an opportunity to talk about some of the different proposals that we're bringing forward. I want to tell you a little bit about my property insurance proposal because we're trying to take a comprehensive approach here. Some of you may remember earlier this year, it was discovered and reported in the Tampa Bay Times that the Office of Insurance Regulation in Florida had generated a secret report talking about how our property insurers in Florida, the big corporations that provide property insurance in the state, that they had funneled billions of dollars in profits to subsidiaries who were making bank. Basically, they were profiting billions of dollars, their subsidiaries were, off of our premiums, while the property insurers themselves were claiming to be in financial distress. They were saying they were insolvent. Oh my God, we can't pay your claims. We're sorry that you got your roof blown off, but we're going to deny your claim because we don't have any money and we're going to be bankrupt and we're not going to pay for that roof replacement. Well, it turns out that was really just a story that they were trying to tell us. It was a tall tale. This report was hidden from lawmakers in a way that actually prevented members of the Florida House and Senate from really being able to consider the reforms that were necessary to bring some of those transactions and some of the money that was being funneled to subsidiaries into the sunlight so that it can be scrutinized, so that it can be regulated, and so that they can be held accountable for that rather than just jacking up your premiums. That's really wonky. So what my bill does is simple. My bill requires that any managing agent fees, and there have been billions of dollars that have been paid to subsidiaries of property insurers and managing agent fees. My bill requires that those fees have to be reported to the state of Florida. The fees have to be commensurate with market rates, and they cannot exceed 20% of premium, so there is a cap. It also says that property insurers who are claiming financial distress would be prohibited from paying dividends to their shareholders, and they would be prohibited from paying bonuses to their executives while they are claiming they are in financial distress and still jacking up your rates. It also says that trade secrets would not be allowed to be claimed by property insurers in order to shield their accounting documents from the public. This is a very common tactic from property insurers. They say, no, you can't see our books. You can't see anything that we're doing, even though we take lots of public money to remain solvent. That's a trade secret. So our legislation is going to do away with that practice. And I know that this sounds kind of wonky and kind of in the weeds, but property insurance is complicated. It is complicated, but it's also expensive, and we have to do something, and that's why we're moving forward with an affordability agenda that is going to benefit everyone.